real quick, this is my alt channel, and my main channel is in danger every day of getting banned as a result of talking with these amazing people very candidly. So please do me a favor and subscribe down below. Helps me out a lot. Get the hell on it, doggone it. So, I put out a video the other day, last week. This video was talking about SoftGiving. It's a organization that helps charities, has worked in the past with Asmongold, a bunch of other random creators, paid them some undisclosed amount to push their like middleman, like charity organization deal. And they kept like 42% of the actual profits. So yeah, that was pretty much the whole video. And the article that I read in the videos written by a guy named Jacob Wolf. The other guy's, I think his name's Hunter Cook, but it was spelled like with an E. Anyways, so I read as every single commentary channel on the entire earth reads an article, you read an article. Now, I read this article. I have 9 different portions of commentary in the video dispersed with every single article read that equals up to over 7 minutes, which is the majority of the portion of the video. It is all lined up here in my PDF. So, put that out. Video does fine. It gets like 27,000 views or something. And the guy that wrote the article saw that I made a video about it, which is fine. Strangely enough, very strange. He claims that I didn't credit him, but then also claimed that he saw I credited him in the description. I don't know, whatever, but it's neither here nor there. There's an ulterior motive to why he did this. But anyways, shockingly enough, the guy that struck my channel did not ever reach out to me or anything. I've actually had a few instances in the past, probably like half a dozen, because I've been doing this for a long time, where I've had corporate companies worth jillions of dollars come after me for this, by the way, and lose, obviously. But it was pretty egregious back then, dude. I was just listening to fucking conference calls, man. But anyways, dude didn't contact me at all. And I've had several occasions where I've showed a clip of a video or read an article or something, and the person that either had the original video or what have you DM me or emailed me and said, hey, man, I saw a portion of my thing is in one of your videos. Good video, blah, blah, blah. They're usually nice about it, right? They don't have to be, but I'm just saying most of the time people are nice about it. And they're like, hey, can you like list my link in the description, or can you, so I had a guy ask me if I could tweet it out. And I was like, yeah, of course. I don't give a hell yeah, obviously. So I tweeted out and hey, check out blah. I made a video about this. This is the blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I appreciate any sources that are out there. Well, this guy just went straight to Twitter. This was like a week or two after the video, by the way. Goes straight to Twitter and starts calling me an asshole, a thief. He said that I hang out with ultra MAGAs, like I guess Trump supporters. He's a journalist, so we know how that works. I don't fucking follow politics really, but apparently that means I'm a Trump supporter, I guess, because that's how like these things work. And said that I don't respect journalists because I hang out with MAGAs or something, which is very Twitter brained. And I get it, man. I get it. If you look at the engagement from the Twitter, you'll notice a large portion of bot Twitter followers. That's just how that works. That's kind of how you have to do that to kind of look like you have influence online. So I get that portion. But anyways, so that was pretty much the motive for this strike. Was he thinks that I'm somehow in a Trump circle, and I guess he doesn't want me reading his article if I'm in a Trump circle. I don't know. I'm not in a Trump circle. I don't think any of my people I work with, like with shows, I mean, I have guests on my show that randomly that might be a Trump. I don't know. I don't ask them. I do shows with people that are violently on the left, violently on the right. I do all in between. I mean, I'm getting a Timcast set up to fly out to West Virginia in a few weeks or a few months. And I'm like as freaking center as it can get, baby. So yeah. Anyways, so that's kind of the motivation. Now, the actual meat and potatoes behind the fair use. So the fair use deal is this. I would have preferred the guy message me. I think it would have been so easy to like work it out, as long as he wasn't like going hysterical like a bitch or something. So anyways, so there's the entire work is transformative, all that stuff. I'll show all that here really soon. But the main gripe with the entire situation is what was implied. So it is very, very apparent no one watched the video. The very original post I put out about the video is I say the words, "I found this charity, blah, blah, blah." And what Gator said to me, which kind of made a lot of sense, is he thinks, I guess, that I'm saying that I found the charity, even though I show his name at 0619 in the actual video itself, call him the author of the article and show his full name. But that's fine. So neither here nor there. No one really probably watched the video and they just jump on people, and that's fine. So he had a problem, I guess, with me saying I found a charity through this article that I also had found. So anyways, that was where, like, I guess the biggest like contention was, which you could easily, that I don't owe anybody shit for anything, but you could message me and be like, "Hey, I don't like how you worded this tweet. Can you word it different?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, dude, cool. I don't mind. Sure." You know, I don't care at all. It's easy for me. But no, proceeds to call me ultra mega guy. Don't respect people. I'm an asshole, a thief, blah, blah, blah. He also then said, even though I posted a link in my description, he needed a big shout out. Most YouTubers give you a big shout out. I've never shout out a single author ever in of the thousands of articles I've ever read, unless they're really dumb articles. Then I'll be like, "This author so and so is retarded." That's usually what I would do. But at any rate, whatever. So that's kind of how I think it started, was the Twitter thing. Well, at any rate, you should eat after video. No, I'm not going to pull it up so he can get because this guy, the guy is very apparently not concerned with actual legitimate strikes. If I showed the video right, he would just strike this stream and give me another copyright strike immediately. And let me tell you the falsity of the copyright strike. So when you file a copyright strike on YouTube, you have to list the portions of the video by timestamp in which your copyrighted material was represented in its entirety. In its entirety. That never occurred once in the video. I read probably about 6 paragraphs out of 100. I don't know. I'm spitballing here. Could be more, could be less. But I didn't read the entire article. I had 9 portions of commentary added in between every segment that I read that resulted in over 60% of the actual content of the video. The other 40% was me reading and reacting to an article, which constitutes fair use. Also, based on fair use laws, you don't have to shout out anybody. You don't have to post a link for anything, although I did post a link, and although I did show his full name in the video at 6:19 in the video. So it's a very, very obvious misuse of the copyright system. And you can see right now, like, there's people in the chat that they're not going to listen to anything I say about this. They could care less what you say about this. You'll see people in the chat right now trying to bait me into showing the video so they can go tell him so he can copyright strike me again falsely and try to get my channel deleted. All because it starts back that I'm apparently ultra MAGA or some shit, or my friends are MAGA or something. I don't even know what that means. This is kind of where we're at. Now, a lot of these people are just looking for an absolute crumb of clout. A crumb, right? I don't need a crumb of clout. I'll be in Daytona tomorrow going 200 miles an hour for 2 days. I don't need no clout. I ain't got time for that shit. But that's just how that works. Anyways, but I'm going to drop the entire timestamps for the actual video itself. And then I'm going to show you the screenshot of the portion of the article that mentions his name in my video. All right. So anyways, let me read some of these super chats because they're going wild. Woff says, sorry if the joke last night irked you. The booming Bama baritone, good looking Daytona. I don't even know what you're talking about. I doubt it irked me. Nothing irks me. I promise you. Thank you, Woff. I'm very laid back. Blue Gundam says, hey man, I hope not too many people saw your story last night, but I wanted to tell you I've been eating way more protein and started going to the gym a week ago. Good to hear. Keep doing it. I know it seems like a slog, man, but once you get 6 months in, your life's different. Thank you, Blue Gundam, for your gold boy. I appreciate you so much. You're making every single person that hates me over this nonsense more angry with every super chat. So I appreciate that. Big Sal up north. The world is a vampire, brother. He must need to feel relevant. Well, that's what it was all about. If it was the actual like moral issue, you would just DM somebody and ask them. That's what I do about anything. Yellow Flash DM'd me yesterday about that misunderstanding on Twitter. And we 2 messages, we hashed it out. He was like, I thought this happened. And I was like, oh, that didn't happen. This happened. He's like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. I'm sorry. And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm sorry. And then that was it. That's how you know something's for clout versus something's legitimately like morally an issue. Thank you, Blue Sal, our big Sal up north. And Shilly Dilly with another 50 memberships. Is that playing anything? I don't hear anything. Why don't I hear anything? You guys hear anything? What's happening? Did I unplug some shit? It says it's playing. Can you guys hear anything? I don't hear it. Hold on. That's so weird. What the hell's going on? Oh. Sorry, guys. I'm stupid. My thing's messed up. It's fine. Never mind. I fixed it. I had it muted for some reason on my actual interface. Shilly Dilly, by the way, that is 100 members today. 100 memberships today. Insane. Thank you. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Shilly Dilly, you're the man today. You're the man. Thank you so much. That gets us, I think that gets us to Naked Snake. It doesn't show on my revenue thing for some reason. But I think that gets us there. Now, that being said, that puts us halfway to Fight Milk. Could you imagine a Fight Milk? That'd really piss them off. Thank you so much, Shilly Dilly. F the haters, Dan. Thank you, my friend. F the haters. Anyways, all right. So that being said, so let's go through the timestamps of the entire video's timestamps. So a lot of people don't know what fair use is, especially people that have never really done the YouTube thing in a big capacity. So a lot of people will file false copyright strikes because you say a word, you read a word, you show a clip for a second, you play a sound, and they'll file a copyright strike. And what this copyright strike is you're supposed to list exactly where it is the infraction occurred. So when this guy posted, or he filed his copyright strike on me, he fraudulently entered in incorrect information on the copyright strike itself, which is against YouTube's TOS, which won't really matter in the grand scheme of things. So, as you can see right here, as you can see right here, I wish this was bigger looking or more focused. You can see it though, right? Hey, actually, maybe let's do this. Oh my God. All right. So this is the actual timestamps for the entire video. So the timestamps for this video. So the copyright strike did not claim this or this or this. Okay? The copyright strike claimed this. He fraudulently put on the copyright claim, or the copyright strike, rather, that from the first second of my video where I'm doing a comedic bit for the first, you know how I always do a minute of comedic, like a comedic bit for a minute every opening of a video, or a minute and a half or 2 minutes, whatever flows better. He claimed that my entire commentary, my comedic value, all my transformative value, and my outro of me shirtless, which is interesting, and the 2 minutes conclusion at the end was all his copyrighted work that he created that I encroached on. So the part where I'm just talking about being dead inside 30 seconds in, he claimed is his copyrighted work, which obviously isn't how this works. Okay. So you could see that I read the article for 30 to 45 seconds. Now, not included in the summary is the fact that I also give transformative value whilst reading it, because I'll say certain things. I'll say something for 2 seconds, like blah, 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 and then go back to reading immediately. But I don't break from reading really what's going on, because it's not a long enough tangent for me to even have a timestamp for it. Or else there would be 600 timestamps, right? But this is what constitutes as fair use when it comes to transformative works. Keep in mind, this is also not, this article is not behind a paywall. It was publicly posted on Reddit. So there's this 30-second portion of commentary between 224 to 253. He also claimed as his copyrighted work. He did not claim this specifically as his copyrighted work. He claimed this in collection as his copyrighted work, which was me talking about something kind of related to what I was talking about. He also claimed the tax records on ProPublica.org was also his copyrighted work. I had commentary from 343 to 412 talking about something completely unrelated. He also claimed that that is his copyrighted work as well. So as you can see, without having to just go on and keep repeating the same thing, is this person obviously doesn't know how copyright or fair use works on YouTube, how YouTube handles it, and how when people that actually work with copyright law see this, they laugh their ass off. Now, that being said, it's mainly due out of anger, and also this weird petty thing where he thinks I'm an ultra MAGA, whatever that is. So a guy that I've never voted for Trump, nor do I watch any Trump stuff. I don't really, I like the memes, but I also like Biden memes. They're fun too. They're fun in a different way. But apparently that makes me MAGA. Right. Now, granted, I do understand how like journalists work. They're not really journalists. They're more activists than anything. If you're not overtly extreme left, you're just MAGA, right? It's like every one of my ideals is liberal. It's like, except I don't think hormones should go into children. And they're like, okay, you're an ultra MAGA. That's kind of how that works. Right. So. Oh my gosh, boys. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so at 619, the most important part about this is now something I haven't noted yet. Something I haven't noted yet. Is I'm super ultra mega. No, something I haven't noted yet is the fact that what people are saying, not the actual guy himself, he hasn't actually said this, but what the people on Twitter, like that his like 8 people that like comment on Twitter, or 4 people, what they're saying is, you saw it in the chat earlier. They're claiming that from the start of the video to the end of the video, I read the entire article verbatim with zero transformative, zero commentary, zero intro or outro, and then I claimed I wrote it. That's what people are saying in the chat when we first started the show. Now they're not talking, obviously. That would be retarded, right? So, but if you look on Twitter, none of these people actually watch the video. They just parrot whatever their Twitter guy said, right? So they claimed that I just read it verbatim, and they also claimed that I implied that I wrote the article or something. My dumbass wrote the article, even though it says at 6:19 in the video that the author of this article, Jacob Wolf, is undergoing a lawsuit as a result of the article itself or the investigation itself. So there is not a single second of this video that can even be kind of misinterpreted as non-fair use at all. Not even a little. And no, you're not legally required to shout people out in a YouTube video if you happen to read a small portion of their article. 7 minutes of my video was commentary without anything on the screen, not even talking about the article. I was talking broadly about charities, how much money should go to charities if the people involved are actually at fault in any way, shape, or form, and disclaimers and what have you, and also jokey bits. So that being said, this is going to get kicked. My response has already been sent. Okay. My response has already been sent. And the next move is this guy has to file a lawsuit. So let's give a few hypotheticals here, because a lot of people aren't capable of conscious thought when it comes to this situation. Sorry, my nose is destroyed. It's all public info. Sure, it is, but that people don't see it that way. So every single commentary channel out there, every single one of them, the Quartering, Yellow Flash, Tug, especially Tug, Ryan, Cannell, great people. I love a lot of these people. So, correct, David, 100%. So, all of these creators, almost every single video they have, with some exception, is them reading an article. Okay? They read an article, they shit all over it usually, and then they move on. And they'll do 8 videos a day doing this. Tim Pool as well. If you're here to tell me that me reading an article and agreeing kind of with a lot of the stuff in the article, giving my commentary over it, is somehow not transformative, but every other creator that shits on these articles and the people that write the articles absolutely hate them. Absolutely hate them. Wouldn't all of their channels have been deleted 10 years ago? Every single one of them? Couldn't all their channels be deleted tomorrow? Like every single one of them? Couldn't the author of this CNN article and this independent article, couldn't they all just delete all these channels if they wanted to overnight? Correct? Interesting. They could all be deleted tomorrow. That's how this works. And you're going to see people saying the same shit in the chat over and over. Like this. Keep in mind, I had a link in the I can't change the description now because the video's locked. But I had the link to the video in the description. But also, you're not legally required to do so with fair use. At all. It's not within the guidelines of fair use in the US. So go off, fam. It's irrelevant. I could literally put in the description, this guy can eat my ball sack, and it doesn't change anything because it is transformative fair use. I could take a picture of him on Twitter and draw a little mustache on him and poop all over his face and make it my profile picture on YouTube and put in the description that he eats poop. And I have proof of it in my profile picture. And it still doesn't damn matter. It does not matter. That's it. I could have read, Outlaw 2 brings up a great point. I could have read the entire article and not cited him at all from start to finish verbatim. And it would still have been transformative and unwatchable. It's people have literally no idea. I talked to 2 lawyers today. And I was like, yeah, so the guy says he didn't see a link. The guy's like, he didn't see a link initially. And he says you're legally required to post a link. Now, I don't think the main guy said that. Some random ass dude on Twitter said that. And the lawyer responded and he was like, yeah, so that's not correct at all. And I'm like, yeah, you can Google the shit in 1 second. You could Google it in 1 second. Takes no time. Takes no time at all. But that being said, you can see here. Where's the hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, so let me address the very last possible loose thread here. By the way, the very, very last possible loose thread. The last loose thread here is and I don't know if he implies it. He kind of does, but maybe he doesn't. I don't know. He kind of claims that he wants a big shout out and wants a lot of recognition, which you're not legally required to do that. Because then who determines what amount of recognition was acceptable? The law, the person, the individual, the followers? No. So obviously why that's not required, because that's stupid. So anyways, that being said, the last point of contention is, and I'll address it as people that were angry at me, I guess, the 4 people that were angry at me, were claiming that I implied that I wrote the article, I think that's like the nail, like the last part of it was like they imply that I wrote the article and it's all my work or something. So that being said, the portion of the video at 6:19 in the video, I point out the fact that the author of this article, okay, the author of this article, oh my God, ooh. Oh man, where's Gator when you need him? Okay, so Tech Nina, real quick. Let's give you the benefit of the doubt. You're claiming that a tweet on X, a complete different form of social media, where I said I found an organization through an article in the video, which was linked in the video, constitutes a copyright strike on a different social media platform that has 7 minutes of transformative work, not the body of the article, which also was copyright struck. The 7 minutes of my comedic value, my commentary, and my intro and outro was also struck as copyrighted material. Interesting. All right. So at 6:19 in the video, what? Goddamn, I got big. I did not mean to get big. All right. Then your title of the video implied the same thing. All right, you ready to be made a retard in front of God and everybody? You ready? I found some alarming info. That was the name. That was the first 5 words or 4 words of the title of the video. The alarming info I found was an article. So are you implying that I'm implying that I wrote said article? Was the title supposed to be Jacob Wolf, amazing writer, writes article, which led me to find alarming info in the article that he wrote? You see how fucking retarded that is? That is why I implore the lawsuit, because it's been kicked back already. Learn what fair use is. An implication of I found some info based on an article that I'd linked in the goddamn description. I found a rock outside. Oh no, that rock actually was created by fucking erosion over 1 million years. You dumb bitch. You're going to jail. Oh, all right. Sorry. God damn, y'all. God. You said you happened upon the thing. You're going straight to jail, bro. You can't say that. All right, boys. All right. So at 6:19 in the video, time stamped, I explained that the author of the video is currently facing a lawsuit from SoftGiving or Brandfluence, what they rebranded as. You got your own monograph. Isn't it hilarious? Right here. And his name is displayed right in the video. Well, goddamn. Keep in mind, these people are their only point of contention still, even after all this, is they are saying that I implied that I wrote the article, which I have no earthly idea how that is the conclusion here. The reason that is the conclusion right here is because the person you like tweeted it. That's the reason. I could show you a blue goddamn stop sign and you would still say it was red if your favorite person tweeted it. That's kind of where we're stuck at. That doesn't change the court of law. Doesn't change fair use under copyright, which is protected by the U.S. Constitution. Not the Constitution, but the U.S. government. It might be, I don't know the Constitution at all right? I ain't a constitutional person. Right? I think drugs should be legal. Thou shalt be able to drink and drive. You know, in the Constitution. Not in the, you know, the tablets. Oh, God, boys. This has been a funny stream. All right. So thank you, guys. Thank you, Rumble, by the way. My boys over on Rockin'. Make sure you guys like the stream. Make sure you like the stream, damn you. Irma Gerd, what's up, baby? And by the way, we are 460 until Fight Milk on this beautiful day. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. We got a long way to go, by the way. We got a long way to go. Oh my God. I guess that SoftGiving apparently doesn't matter. It never mattered. All that matters is admiration. Admiration and clout, baby.